Come learn psychology of Bhagavad Gita with me verse by verse. Do you ever feel like your mind has like 38 browser tabs open and none of them are useful? If yes, then Krishna gets you. So in the verses 41 to 46, Krishna says that those who are intellectual have single-minded focus. So he gets when someone is again into many things, their obviously focus is going to be scattered into branches. And in the next verses, Krishna actually takes a breakdown at the spiritual overwhelm. And I think this part is something that is going to be really liked by the youth today. Krishna is gently taking down the superficial spiritual overwhelm of people engaging in fancy rituals and engaging in heavenly rewards and all of that. So he's trying to say that people engage in so many fancy rituals, doing all these kinds of rituals that feel right to them and they feel that they're going to get something out of it. But the point is that then they're missing the essence of real spirituality. And then he goes on to say that people speak all these flowery words, they want all these grand things, but at the end of the day, they are still stuck in this whole cycle and loop of action and result. And in verse 45, Krishna finally drops the bomb. He gives the solution and he says that one needs to stay away from all the three gunas that are mentioned in our Vedas. So the Vedas talk about three gunas, which is Rajas, Tamas, and Sattvic. And that is where Krishna says that your attachment even to all of these is still keeping you deluded from the actual spiritual self. So the Vedas talk about having a balance between these three gunas, but Krishna says that don't be stuck in this materialistic loop. If you're relying too much on your actions, that is Rajas gun. If you are looking for too much comfort, that's Tamas. And if you are relying too much on peace, that's Sattva. So a final statement for all of us is that Krishna is asking us to get rid of this duality of what's good and bad. And honestly, as a therapist and as a person myself, I have actually worked on this by not viewing anything as good or bad. It just is. So in all these verses, Krishna is trying to say that you don't need to do more in order to be spiritual. You don't need to carry out these fancy rituals in fancy places and do all of these fancy grand things in order to be more aligned spiritually. You can just be as it is and connect with your inner self. So if you are ready to connect more with your inner authentic self, then follow me for more such videos.